Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Ah, shit, this is loud. It's time to confront the think tank, everyone. Oh, Dr. Mobius doesn't want us to confront the think tank, but you know what? We're gonna confront the think tank. World Blues, that's the name of the main... I'm wondering if I should get everything else. Nah, let's go talk to them. I want to talk to them for now. And Fallout New Vegas crashed. You know what? That's a given. I'm not surprised anymore. It's just the way the game works at this point. Game is so fun, but it's got that problem where it crashes all the time. Stupid areas it crashes. Alright, let me use an Stimpack. If this thing is named after the last thing, the last quest is named after the fucking entire thing, that can only mean it's the end. Oh, fuck. Maybe I can use logic and reasoning. I am smart. I am very smart here. Alright, Klein. Y'all looking evil as fuck, guys.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. A fight?
Okay. No, wait. Sorry,
The lobotomite. I recommend one. Now, you're...
I'm not handing my brain over. This is what we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the... And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this...
La, you think I am the lobotomite? No, from my skull houses the brain of Mobius. Maybe you should confer with colleagues.
Nonsense. Confer? Colleagues? Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please.
Oh, yeah. I aroused her last time, didn't I?
I'm not going to harm it.
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Gala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my voice box.
Silencing opinionators.
Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. What is wrong with you? You sound brain scrubbed, blindly agreeing with the lobotomite. What?
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason.
This is what I get for helping them.
This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Guys, come on.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a
God damn it.
word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
You mean fingers?
You are lying. What? A fight?
Blaster with her radio beams.
Okay. So apparently I chose the wrong dialogue option because they all attack even though they didn't want to attack in the first place. Let me try again.
The lobotomite. What? Nonsense! The mathematics
There
of
we
the
go. Let's
situation
just
are
use
on
that
our
one.
side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned.
It's not a democracy. It's a research facility. Over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
That's fucking hilarious. I do, and here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves. For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service.
Hell yeah! Leave the think tank. I ain't leaving the think tank yet. Where's the sink?
As it had been in
I
the years
guess I
before the
left.
Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others, which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
Although, truth be told, the courier had barely explored the crater in an attempt to rush through and be done with the whole thing.
Jesus
Perhaps
Christ.
that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event.
Jesus Christ.
After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours.
God
The
damn
garden
it.
sent back a polite refusal. saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
Oh my
The
god.
book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever the reason, it slowed down quickly, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it
Does
gained
everyone get
access
dialogue?
to
I
the
should have gone on the
hydrogen
toaster.
plant
Fuck.
And nearly flooded all the big empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city.
Oh!
In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the
Interesting.
Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was.
Yes, thank
This
you.
confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes
Yay!
to help
Ow.
protect small communities
Oh.
from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
There we go, yes.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Ah!
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places.
Yes, yes.
After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope
There's the
ruled
guy with the
day
modulator.
in Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
The lonesome road. Oh. Nice.
I trust matters are going.
Alright, let's see what I got here. Alright.
Who's ready for a party?
Everyone's partying. Alright. How are my seeds doing? Alright, guess you don't do anything yet, just yet. Hello, Sink.
You're back. You can have as much as you like.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank?
Like to buy.
Very.
No, buy shit.
Will Sir be staying?
Alright, you motherfuckers. Anyway. I accidentally took it off, didn't I? This is what it's for. Nice. Back in the Mojave once more. For one more... There is one more thing we need to do. Hold on, though. We need to go to... that area. I can still use it while over encumbered. That's useful to know.
Will Sir be staying?
Here you go, 2 gold bars. Do anything good on you? Oh, here, let me look at weapons or ammo. I'll just try to buy ammo until it balanced out with. There we go. That's good. Thank you. Alright. That's a good spot to end this episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please look at them below. And we'll see more Shadow Application. Anyways, catch you guys later. Next time we'll start the Lonesome Road. Peace.
I am known by many names. Mountain Slayer, Thunder Lion, the Chocolate Axe. But you may call me Tiffany.
there any more markers around, I can stick up my ass.